Welcome to Open Relationship Podcast with open and honest conversations as it pertains to everything from A to Z as it pertains to the LGBTQ plus community and beyond. I'm your host, Rodney, and you follow me on IG at I am Rodney Wash.
I'm your host, Marco DePrence, and you can follow me on IG at Marco DePrence.
I'm your host, Shazam, and you can follow me at _kid and play_.
And I am your host, Solomon E. Stretch, and you can follow me on IG as Solomon E. Stretch.
And sweet babies, we are live. Live and in charge. Season 2. Episode 31 and 62 if you're nasty. Well, sweet babies, as you always know, you're not new here, you're true here. We have a thing called a collection plate. And with our collection plate, that means we take money. So, how you can give, sweet babies? You can give 5, 10. You see how he did it? 5s, 20s, 100. You can give money that goes to our production, and you have live like this. Help support the live, help support the show. We go live for you. Just pay us money. Okay, so how you can donate to the podcast? You can go to our website at openrelationshippodcast.com, click that donate button, or click the donate link in every description box on every platform we are on. And now Solomon will tell you how to support us for free.
For free. So, openers, we love when you slide into our DMs. We love it when you leave us comments. We love it when you send us pictures. We love it when you interact with us. However, we love it even more when you go to our YouTube and you like, comment, and subscribe.
All right. Well, let's get this show started. Marco, how was your week?
My week was very eventful. As all you guys know, just started this new position, and it's going very well. Love my manager. My team is very helpful, very welcoming. Outside of that, my mom is in town for Thanksgiving. And, you know, I realized we haven't had a Thanksgiving meal together in like 11 years.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, so that was kind of like a surprise. So I'm very excited this week. So excited and thankful. Shazam, how was your week?
My week was great. I had a busy weekend. By Sunday, I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. But at the same time, life is great. Everybody's great. Had a good time with my friends. And yeah, ready to eat. Rodney, how was your week?
Oh my God. Well, you know what? My week is good. Work is going good. So I'm really enjoying my new job. I can't stress enough how I like being responsible for me. It's a beautiful feeling. I can get off work. Anybody text me talking about, can you stay? No, bitch. I'm gonna just leave it at that. Solomon, how was your week going?
My week is pretty good. I'm a little sleepy, and that's mostly because I was hanging out with y'all until 2 o'clock in the morning, hosting.
Oh yeah, we hosted our first karaoke. Yes. Thank you. And I'm the only one who sung.
You are the only one who sung on the microphone.
You did.
And these girls supposed to have voices.
I never said that. I don't sing.
I'm looking at that one.
Oh.
In the Army.
Girl,
what did it say, Smith?
She picked Bills, terrible karaoke song, and then some Mary J. Blige flat. So, girl, move on.
And so, guys, before we proceed, you can also buy chats. What you call that stuff? What can you buy? Badges. Yes, you can buy badges and stars, and that will help support the live. So thank you. So let's go in the chat, click the stars and things, and give what you can give from your heart. All right, Marco.
Yes, let's get into these streets. You guys already know the spiel, but in the description box, there is a link that you can click to get 1 month of Apple Music or 1 month of Apple TV free on us, because Apple is our official sponsor for Open Relationship Podcast. And also, it's getting a little cold outside, so grab your hoodies from our shop and grab your mug so you can sip your tea while we're spilling ours. Y'all ready to get into the streets?
To the streets we go.
This is good.
So the streets is draining, but you know, I found some good things out here. Clifford T.I. Harris, I don't know if you guys know, and Tiny, They opened their first affordable housing development program here in North Atlanta. 143 units, 25 specialized units for homeless kids. One thing about T.I., I love that he gives back to the city of Atlanta, despite, what he does outside of positivity.
Damn.
No, because he be in the media for some things, but we're uplifting him today. And when I make it, I plan on going back home and putting some funds back into the city that raised me, because the kids need it nowadays, because it's a wild roller coaster out here.
I like it. I think it's time. Atlanta has too many black celebrities and too much black money for us to see some of the issues that we see amongst black populations. It's actually terrible. So for him to be doing something like this, amazing. Hopefully everyone else that is on his stardom level, his bank account level, starts doing it as well. Because there's no reason why we should be seeing the homeless population in Atlanta as massive as it is. There's even other political things and social determinants that we should not be seeing with all of the black money that is here.
Absolutely.
So go off T.I. and Tiny.
This is the one thing they did right, and I can't even throw shade.
That was shade.
all the allegations that he has out there, but he does give to the community, and he gives to Bankhead. He's a big philanthropist.
See, can't even get the word out. I'm trying to shade him.
You see,
I had a head injury, so help me out. What I'm trying to say.
I fuck up words all the time.
Thank you. So yeah, that, and I think this is beautiful. For one, thank you, Boo Boo, for giving $1.99. I love you, Dominique. But yes, it helps. He really helps the community, honestly. I'm not gonna throw shade anymore. He cares about Atlanta, and it needs to be other rappers out here that benefit from the community to give back to the community, because unless somebody be taken over, and by who? So they need to get it together. Tyler Perry hop on board, buy somebody some houses, i.e. me,
Right?
and I'll be so appreciative.
Speaking of Tyler Perry, first of all, did you guys watch his documentary on Prime?
Nope.
No, it's actually really good.
I started it, then I turned it off. It was a little boring for me.
Oh. I enjoyed it.
Well, damn.
I know, we all throw our shade towards this man, but one thing about private people, I love when they open up and share their complete story. So he talked about almost committing suicide at a young age, his family history, growing up in the church, and growing up in New Orleans around the whole slavery and all that. So I was like, oh, I personally didn't know that. But I really liked it. And he also just landed a 8-movie deal with Netflix. So
Nice.
Speaking about SAG last week, just keeping our black money within our community.
Do that.
And I love it. I can't wait to see what movies he produced.
Oh, I don't want to get sentimental. Because when I watched the documentary, I actually enjoyed it. And just to see all the trials and tribulations he's been through, being homeless, have people tell him no, and not believing in him, and he just kept going, and not letting the word no deter him from his blessing what he has today. And they just keep to remind me to keep going when I have things going on where things might not go your way. It might be quick enough, fast enough, but that man almost worth $1 billion, if not now, 20 years later, and living his best life, has to work a day in his life he don't want to. And that's a damn dream right there.
Yeah.
That's a whole entire vibe. I don't care what they say about that man. He did that shit from the ground mud up. And I encourage any content creator, whoever you do out there, go watch the documentary. It will really make you want to hustle some more.
I think the best thing is I like how he celebrates black culture and black arts. He gives all the black folks that are constantly looked over in Hollywood, he gives them an opportunity and gives them a platform to shine. I think the first person I think about is Taraji P. Henson. And she talks about it all the time, Tyler was the first person who paid me for what I was worth. Because she said she made little to nothing for Baby Boy. Oh, yeah. And that's the biggest movie of her career. That's where everybody recognizes her from. And it took a black man to give her the money that she needed. Or that she deserved, excuse me.
We're going to get into the trash. As y'all know, Sean P. Diddy, Puffy Combs, has been in the media for the last week. And we've been dragging him. We as the black community. If you don't know, he has been sued by Cassie, you know, the, what's her song? Me and You, for $30 million. It came out the blue again. I was just happened to be scrolling on the Instagram. But allegedly, he was creating patterns, setting up sex trafficking. I cannot speak today. Abuse, and I'm not going to say it because we might get banned, but the R word that ends with an E, with male prostitutes. And then after she spoke her truth within the court system, everybody else has been coming out. Slim Thug, Aubrey, Willie from Day 26, like he needs to lay low. I don't know what he got going over there in his camp, but it's not looking good for him. There was a tweet that was going around. You ever realize everybody that he raised to stardom with no longer have like a career, so to say, excuse me? Like,
did they name examples?
Yeah, Lil' Kim, The Lox, Biggie's dead.
But Lil' Kim is not broke from my understanding.
No, not broke. I'm just saying like a career as of today. He's the only one out of the camp that just produced
Mary
the
J.
album.
Blige?
Oh. You're right. Okay. False tweet. But yeah.
Well-known philosopher once said, "You broke if everybody around you broke." So...
Well, that's you know, they say he was the originator of 360 deals. No shade.
I can see that.
But
that's funny. I've never heard that one.
Be your own community, child. But no shade, but it was truth to it. Allegedly. Because it got dismissed. They allegedly.
Definitely dismissed.
Allegedly, it was some truth to it. Because if I didn't do a damn thing, I'm not giving
It
you...
wasn't dismissed, they settled.
No, they settled, but I mean, once it's closed, it's closed. They can't...
No, dismiss means
it went away.
It went away.
It didn't go away.
I go back and read, you know, I probably read the docket wrong. But they settled, allegedly. I'm not trying to get sued, baby. Allegedly. And it was some truth to it because if I didn't do a goddamn thing, I'm not signing shit.
The thing that sparked me, it was 24 hours later.
And what did you read a deposition that she put in him, like put about what he did? How she had to get new titties?
Yeah, and then he didn't like them.
So
she had to go back on the table and everything.
Get him. Baby,
and he made her shave her hair off when she went through that whole phase and everything.
I believe everything she said.
I'm gonna believe women.
And to the people who are trying to tell us about it when to talk about their pain, I don't care if she did it for money. I'm not mad. If I put up with your ass for all the goddamn time, you put me in the turmoil and I'm going broke, I'm hitting your ass up yet again.
Mm-hmm. And me and my husband don't live good.
I think the money was just really like the icing on the cake. Mm-hmm. I think the document itself, like going through the court system, making it public record, like this is out there. 35 pages. It's out there.
Mm-hmm.
This was smart. This was brilliant, actually.
Yeah, a lot of people were dragging her like, oh, she did it for money, but it's like, no, she just opened Pandora's box. Pandora's box is truly open on that ass, and now it's like there's going to be a lot of damage control. There have been people that are walking away from Revolt now. Mm-hmm. There are people that are walking away from Beyond.
One of his big podcasts was not renewed. What's her name? Did you see her name?
Dawn. Oh, I can't forget.
But she said, I'm not renewing my contract.
There's a lot of people that are like not supporting his brand and are walking away from their jobs and stuff like, no, I can't do this. And it's like, I personally think that he knew this was coming.
So what that media
they
said,
talked about, he gave all his artists back their rights to their music. Like they got their masters, but they had to sign these intense NDAs that said, you're not going to talk about nothing. Like, I think that he knew this was about to come out. And he had attorneys get in front of this. Like, you have a lot of money, sir. And it said that she sued him for $30 million. And then it said they settled. It never said what the amount was. Mm-hmm. I think homegirl walked away with a lot more money than
She
30
definitely
mil.
got more than 30.
Now, I will say, after that deposition, open Pandora's box, I'm sure she had to sign a nasty NDA to say, like,
No books, no nothing.
girl, you can't talk about nothing. You can't write no book. You cannot
And
tell
I would
nobody
admit to
nothing.
fact, I lose my movie deal, my book deals, pay for that too. My baby need to go to school. I need $200 million. I won't say shit. You know, Diddy, I love him.
Ooh, Lord.
Oh shit.
Yes, she didn't take it away.
Child, that was a lot. There's like so many people talking, and that's not gonna be the last time we talk about that. I'm letting y'all know.
No, it's
We're gonna talk about
definitely
this
gonna be a
again.
follow-up.
It's gonna get real ugly. Okay, so Situation with Shazam, always gonna be named after a song. It's going to be something that we've all experienced, and today's a little different. It's a song, but we're gonna take each lyric. We're gonna take lines and lyrics, and we're going to ask a question based off the lines and lyrics.
Okay.
And last night, as we said, we hosted our first karaoke moment I guess our first like live thing, our first little situation, little hosting, and karaoke. And y'all, when Roman's Revenge by Nicki Minaj came on, first of all, Marco, you'd have thought he had on a pink wig, thick ass, give him whiplash. He was like going off. Marco was going off.
Marco doing it again. I said that bitch kept the same thing.
Then slowly, everybody,
Everybody.
they gonna tear your ass up for that comment. They gonna tear you up for that one. So we're gonna break it down. Roman's Revenge. Shout out to Nicki Minaj. She is the queen of rap. Let's just say it. She's the queen of rap. Everybody knows it. The pen is sick, and that's why we're gonna do this segment different. And we're gonna break it down line by line, and there's a question with each line. So, rah like a dungeon dragon. So Nicki basically was saying, like, I'm finna go off on them. I'm finna get insane. So who are you when you mad? Like, how do you act? Because I feel like I've never seen any of you guys mad.
Ooh, that's loaded.
Who are you when you're mad? Nicki Minaj turns into Roman.
I don't think he has a name. It's not a pretty sight. I tend to black out, as mentioned before. I don't want to be talked to. Let me say what I need to say. I'm cussing. And if it gets there, I might, put some hands.
I turned to a bitch, a mean bitch. And I'm upset. I got upset like 3 times in my life. And when I'm upset, I see red. Like I'm crying, but I'm not crying because I'm crying here. I'm about to whoop your ass. And I remember one time I was in college again with that crazy ass dude I was with. We was at this party, and this dude just kept picking at me because then we broke up. He was like, "That's why I got your man." And next thing I know, we're fist fighting in the club. I'm throwing chairs. I'm kicking and scratching. I done punched the dude probably like 50 times in his face. Like, it was bad. I was like, really, I think he possessed me. Like, I didn't remember that fight. And everybody like, you whooped that boy ass. I was like, I remember fighting him, but people told me like, I would not stop hitting him once he fell on the ground. It was like, we had literally pin you off him. I'm like, well, bet he won't do this shit no more. Got him back, bitch.
Solomon, who are you when you get mad? I feel like you're like way out there. Because you're quiet.
I am. I get even more quiet when I get angry.
They said they're the crazy ones.
And
Message.
Not message.
Message.
So I get even more quiet, but I also get strategic.
I like your thought process.
So what do you do? What is your evil
what
thoughts?
is it? Oh.
No,
He
like,
can't incriminate himself on camera, y'all.
I mean, what was one thing you did? You was like, damn, that I can't believe I did that. When you done, I did.
There's only been one time where I was really like out of character, and it was like fighting out in the streets.
Wow, Solomon, break that down. What did you do?
No, I mean that was just it. That's it.
Just fought in the streets.
Just fought in the street.
Did you win?
Yeah,
Okay.
He beat that nigga's ass.
But like,
Did you sit on with you, bitch? Dude.
why would you think that?
Was that a fat joke?
No.
Is that fat phobia? Because that's what it sounds
Were you
like.
fat shaming?
Didn't it sound like
It
that?
sounded like he was.
No,
fat
y'all
shaming.
took it there. I'm talking about, you know how you sit on people, you just like,
No.
that's what I meant. I really did. Like,
Is that what you did to that boy?
huh?
Is that what you did?
Hell
to that boy?
yeah. When I got his ass on the ground, I pinned him down, and I just went to Welling. Bitch.
Black love. Thank you.
Thank you, Black Love. Hey, look at, because of black is love.
So, another line in the song, she says, it's at the end, she's like going off, and she says, take your mother's warning, Roman. So, do any of you guys have an alter ego, either when you're like out in public, when you're having sex, when you're getting mad? Like, do you have an alter ego? Who is it? What's her name or his name?
Rodney.
All right.
Probably Taters.
Taters?
Who the fuck is that?
Bitch, you don't want to be Taters.
Is that who we fight?
Tater be whooping ass. That's Mississippi, bitch.
Marco, do you have one?
Yes. Jermichael Anthony.
Who? Now, hold on.
Jermichael Anthony. That sounds like a porn star. Oh,
Wait.
We'll leave it there.
okay. Solomon, do you have an alter ego?
So it would either just be Stretch or Trey.
Trey is like a nickname that you had growing up, though, right?
Um,
I feel like you said that before.
no, Trey was a nickname that I used out. It was an alias.
So you tell people that when you don't want them to know your name? Like when you're out in the club or you're like out of the country and you're doing things you shouldn't do? You tell them your name is Trey? Okay, Trey.
Actually, and I dated somebody who called me Trey for like the longest time, and then
Because you told him that was your name?
yeah, initially,
Ooh.
and then they
Get
like,
into it.
and then we were talking like they know my name, and then one time they called me Trey, and I was like, "Why do you call me Trey?" And they were like, "Cause that's what you told me your name was," and I was like. But then it reminded me of like how I met them.
Now you forget your name you give.
You're giving a whole like, but that's very common because when I go out of the country, when I go on trips, I don't tell my real name, child.
Girl, I watch Hostel. They won't get me.
My mom be on the phone talking about, I'm gonna find you and I'm gonna tell. Like, no, alter ego. I feel like I don't really have a name, alter ego, but like, there are nights when like I start to drink and I'm like, I'm definitely a '90s video vixen, and that's how I feel. Like I'm
can
looking
see
at
that.
people. I would love to be in the '90s and be a video vixen. It'd be fun. So next thing she says, is this the thanks that I get for putting you bitches on? So
Oh,
how do you
bitch.
react to someone who doesn't acknowledge your wants, your needs, or what you contribute to a situation?
That hits home.
Is this the thanks that I get for putting you bitches on?
I feel
Is
that
it my
way
fault?
about a couple of people. I truly do. I feel like I have a very big heart, and I think that's detrimental to me sometimes. But I don't ever want to lose it because I feel like if I lose that, I will be a whole different person. But I feel like I help a lot. I help like probably 3 people, and they're doing really well. And I'm really happy for that. But it's just like now they just act weird and different, and then you come back full circle moment. They try to do something with a person that I did business with. And I had to vouch for them. And I haven't talked to this person probably in about 2 years. And I vouched. Because I was like, what I was about to do that to me. So, it sucks. Because, like, when you really want to help people, and they just really be like, okay, bitch, I feel like I made it. I don't need to be around you no more.
Yeah.
Because I had one person reach out daily to be on the show, and I'd be like, nope. Nope. No.
No. How do I act? I pay it. I recently had this happen earlier this year. I found out through the grapevine that I helped this person, to the point where I couldn't help them no more. And I found out that they was just talking mad shit on my name and shit like that. But, there's always 2 sides to the story. The person, I was like, well, what positive things did they say? They was like, nothing. I was like, oh, okay. And I had to cut that relationship or that friendship off, excuse me.
For me, it is. So I've been thinking about this a lot. So I'm in any kind of relationship. I'm not a houseplant. Like, if you don't nurture me, if you don't water me, I'm not gonna just wither and die. Like, I am a weed.
That's good. That was good.
Yeah. I will wander and then grow somewhere else.
Amen for the.
For the growth.
Oh, that just blessed me. I'm about to fall out.
Black Love said something in the comments. I can't see it though.
He said, sometimes helping people can be detrimental to your space and energy, especially if you are a people pleaser. And that is motherfucking true.
That's so real. I feel like I used to like get really upset when people didn't like recognize, but now I've gotten to the point it's like, if you don't recognize it, like I gotta go because somebody else will. And that's in relationships, that's in friendships. And I think I even got like comfortable with like accepting apologies that I'm never gonna get. So like somebody might need to tell me sorry, but it's just like, bitch, I know I'm never gonna get it. So guess what? I'm gonna accept it and keep it moving. Cause I'm be the one walking around with it like, oh, they did this to me, they did this to me. And what? My pain to be like 17 years old or some shit?
Yeah.
Like, no, I ain't doing that.
Yeah, you gotta learn to forgive. Yeah, forgiving is one of the hardest things you can ever do. Loving is easy, but to forgive is hard.
Correct.
Especially when somebody did you dirty. And you be like, all the shit I did.
Okay, because I know I can tear your ass up.
But I'm not going to. I'm going to save you.
Look at God, bro. Because there's some bitches that deserve ass whoopings. Nonetheless, another line was, I got them scared, shook, panicking, overseas, church, Vatican, you at a standstill, mannequin. So when was the last time you experienced true panic that you was like, oh my God, like what the fuck is about to happen?
With me?
Yeah, just in general. Like when's the last time you really like panicked?
I'm confused. Break that down more.
So she said she has them panicking and they're standing still like mannequins because they're panicking so much. So when's the last time you experienced like true panic, like you were scared?
Like I was scared or something?
Panic, yes, you were
You were
panicking.
scared how maybe you were going to react.
Last night,
You were panicking last night?
I wanted to say a lot of things last night I did not say when I saw the individual.
Oh.
Because I watched that show and one of the people said they saw me at a particular bar and lied. And that individual said I would have slapped him. He said if I ever saw him, I'd slap in his face. So I was on standstill where I made sure I looked at him. Make sure he saw me. And
He said he was gonna slap you?
Yeah, he said it on his show. Talk a whole bunch of shit. And if I show us in Never Never Land. Hi, girl.
So what did you guys see when you went to Chateau Streetz? Sticks and dirt.
B. Garrett,
Thank you, B. Garrett.
My God. Well, anybody else got panic that'll beat that?
It's not going to beat Rodney's, but when I was working at my last employer, I was just slowly getting to the top. And I know like I can be very disrespectful to certain individuals that piss me off on purpose. But I did myself grace by just sweeping on the rug again because I know how I can get. But I was scared. Like I had to go to the bathroom and like and like sit there and calmly be like, Marco, you don't want to do this. Like, don't do this because you know the outcome and it's just gonna follow you on weeks, months, years later. Just go with the original plan and just cut ties. So growth again.
Okay, God is blessing all the trap niggas.
Okay. that's not shit.
A song.
I don't think I've had one since like 35. So it's been a minute. And so I think I have this whole thing where there was a period of time where I had to like figure out life on my own. And there were payment arrangements that had to be made. There were negotiations. There was all kinds of stuff that I was doing just to navigate life. And there were many of times I had to like question, how am I going to make this happen? And I think for a little bit it created that panic, that standstill kind of panic where you kind of just like freeze. You procrastinate. You go through the motions. But then I got out of it.
Yeah, I could agree. I feel like it's been a long time since I've actually panicked. Because I feel like I realized, like, for me personally, in high school, in college, grad school, I was always a planner. Like, I wanted everything to be planned out and to go perfect. And the moment something would go wrong or be like 10 minutes late, I'm a panic. I'm about to flip out. I'm about to ruin everything. And I realized, like, most of the time, the shit I was panicking about actually never really happened. It was like a situation, my Aries mind and made up in my head. And I was like panicking. It's just like, okay, you're 20 minutes late. You missed a flight. Why are you panicking? Like, get on the next one. And then one time my mom said something really good to me. She was like delays and distractions are sometimes God's protection. So like missing a flight, you don't know what's going to happen on that plane, or you miss your exit. You don't know what was waiting on that exit. So that's how I think about things now. So I try not to panic, but there are some days where I'm like, okay, like, wait a minute, calm down. Like I have to talk to myself, but we all talk to ourselves a little bit.
I did that today because I was going to get here at 8:45.
See,
and next thing I know, my wallet is, and I'm just like, Lord. And then sometimes, that was true. My mama said the same thing. Like, sometimes delays are really good things.
God got to slow us down. We be moving too fast.
Yeah, that's a word.
So lastly, a little funny one. At the end, she tells all the people to wash their mouth out with soap. Did any of y'all ever get y'all mouths washed out with soap when y'all was growing up?
No.
Okay. I was just curious because y'all know, like, people, like, old black folks used to do that to little kids when they would, like, cuss or, like, do something crazy, and they would tell them, they would, like wash their mouth out.
So mine wasn't soap. Mine was hot sauce, because I didn't like spicy things as a kid. So whenever I did something bad or,
What would you do? Hey, Mom, she's watching.
I used to be like the bully in the neighborhood as a kid.
You was a bully.
Girl.
Yeah, I used to be the bully.
I'm shocked.
The door. Not you kicking kids' asses because you were tall.
I couldn't see you bullying nobody.
It was this neighbor right across the street from our house, and he used to always talk shit from a distance. And I remember one day he said the wrong thing. And
that's not bullying. That's
not
defending
bullying.
yourself.
That's a reaction.
No,
bullying is like me walking over and slapping Solomon for no reason.
I bullied him leading up to it. So the day he just caught me on the right day of talking shit back.
So you were bullying him for no reason?
Kinda. I mean, he was weak at basketball. We used to run in the middle of the street.
So you were a bully?
Yeah. Like I used
You wouldn't have liked me growing up because I was small, but if I found a bully, I was like, yeah, bitch, I'm going to teach you a lesson. I would like to read you down. I wasn't going to fight because I was a little short little thing. But I was going to talk about everything. I was going to talk about anything I knew that I wasn't supposed to know about you. Like, I grew up in a small town, so it's like, you would sometimes hear your parents talking about shit about somebody else's parent, and you like, oh yeah, bitch, I'm gonna get your ass tomorrow at the lunch table. You just wait a minute. I'm gonna call your mama a stripper, and now you're gonna be mad at me. Like, it was shit like that. Like, that's how strategic I would be.
We would have been
I'm
friends.
still shocked that you was a bully.
I can't see that
I'm
neither.
saved now.
You said you what?
Saved.
Who?
Me.
He don't know you.
He's still working on me though.
But yeah, I just wanted to play with that with Nicki Minaj, Roman Reigns, because last night, y'all, I wish I'd have had footage, because the way Marco, like,
I love that song.
listen,
Look, Marco saw me with my camera, and then he sat right on down.
Somebody said, damn, missed this segment about having a panic. What did it say? I missed it. Somebody just said
Damn,
something
it's just talking about panicking. That was B. Garrett.
Because I asked him what makes him panic.
Wow.
And then Jonathan said, I ain't panicked for real since middle school.
Damn.
We was panicking as little kids, and life hadn't even hit us yet.
Life would even life.
Okay.
Well, it might have.
Let
for
me
some
not say
people.
that. Let me
Yeah, I
never
was
say
gonna
that. Let me
it might
revert
for some
that. I'm
people.
sorry. I'm sorry.
We was on the same page right there because I was like, shit. Actually, life could be life for people when they was young.
Right.
All right, y'all. Before we get into the Menage a Trois here at Open Relationship Podcast, we are all about community, safe spaces, and open-ended conversations where we can agree or disagree and still be heard. We will have live shows like tonight, merch and giveaways that's already live. So click the link below so you can be part of the chat. We hope to see you in the 5th seat.
I think you should learn that really fast so you can say it like one of those infomercials where they say like really, really quick.
Like back in the 90s?
Yeah. And they be like medicine commercials and they be like, may kill you, may all cause cancer. And they like say all these things. It's like, okay, you still want to take your bitch? Like, no.
Wait, and Black Love said, the last time I panicked is when I thought I was able to pay rent. When I wasn't able to pay rent. When you don't have anyone but yourself to take care of, you feel like that.
Look, that's a whole ministry.
Yeah, Lord.
You know, the good things about that is that when that happens to you, you figure out how strong you actually are. I think a lot of times we forget about how much power we actually have.
Mm-hmm.
And when it get down to the nitty gritty and you make something happen, you walk away with big dick energy. Like, yep, I just fucked that up.
And you know what's great about that is like at some point you're going to be on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're on the other side, like I had this.
I got over.
I was just about to say that.
I knew a song. I knew a song was coming.
That's a good Baptist. Solomon, I'll shout in here.
Look, I did this therapy group the other day, and it was because, we have Thanksgiving coming up, and it was differentiating between thankfulness, gratitude, and appreciation.
Ooh, that's good.
And like a lot of times in conversation we use the words interchangeably, but energetically they're different. Like being thankful, you're content, you're satisfied. Mm-hmm. Gratitude is more of a comparison. Like I'm glad I'm here and not where I was 5 years ago. And then appreciation has more of a, like, I want to add more value to. Mm-hmm. And so, or I want more of. And so when we started breaking that down in that conversation, when I tell you these folks really started thinking about their lives.
That'll have you crying, child.
When I tell you, look, I got evicted before in Atlanta. Had to sleep on my friend's couch. And it was so sad. I had the money. Mm-hmm. It wasn't the fact that I didn't have the money. I was trying to keep up with people and try like I was this person. I really, just trying to keep up with the Joneses. And I'm just like, and my friend said me down, he said, Rodney, you a dumb bitch. Like, just like that. He said, you around here trying to keep people be stealing, robbing, and scamming. Okay. He said, that's not you, bitch. He said, it's the reason why they can go and spend all that money. He's like, they scamming. Are you a scammer? I said, no.
Somebody just said they got hit in church with a ping pong bat.
Jonathan.
So I'm looking on the Facebook page. So I can only see like a little bit and then the captions come up. But y'all need to read the YouTube because they're cutting up.
What is going on?
Jonathan said this boy hit me with a ping pong paddle in church and I knocked him out. And I thought God wouldn't love me no more.
Oh my goodness. Oh, Jonathan. Oh, that's so funny.
A ping pong paddle in church is crazy.
That's how you know you people put the fear of God in you. Do you know what I'm saying?
Fear tactic.
Fear tactic.
Not y'all whooping ass at church. I want to know what church y'all went to. Y'all was probably Baptist.
I one question. Was it Baptist?
They was definitely Baptist, baby. You was not Presbyterian slapping nobody with no paddle. And whoever did the paddle slapper probably got their ass kicked after church.
Well, no, Jonathan whooped. It sounded like Jonathan whooped that ass at church.
Baby, you did not clown at church. Everybody would have got a whooping. Oh, Lord, that was funny.
All right, so today's the topic is when I grow up. And so when you were growing up, did you ever have those moments where you just couldn't wait to like do something? Mm-hmm. Like when I grew up, I was like, I just can't wait till I buy my own food. I can't wait till I buy my own place.
That's the last thing I was thinking about.
Say what?
That's the last thing I was thinking about. Shit. That
was my thing. Like I just wanted to buy my own shit.
We all wanted these different things, and now we'd be like, damn.
Okay.
Right.
Damn.
My thing was, I guess it was, before it happened, I was just like, I can't wait to drive. Like, it's going to be so much fun to drive. And now I fucking hate driving. Like, hate it. When I would pick my friends up from the airport, and I would literally get out and get in the passenger seat like here. Because I don't like driving. I hate it.
I'm the same way now.
Oh, my gosh. But when I was younger, I was like, ooh, I can't wait to drive. When I first got my license, I enjoyed driving. Now, baby, call me an Uber. Black.
Mine would be driving, because, like, I was like, I want to drive and get the fuck away from home. You know what I'm saying? Fuck out, bitches. And now I hate driving. I hate driving. Like, and there's a reason why I have a lot of Sky Miles. Well, not Sky Miles. I have Southwest. Southwest Miles.
They get miles too.
No, I said I had to correct it. You know, people say Delta. I'm making sure I say Southwest.
Oh, gotcha.
But yeah, driving was one of mine. Now I just don't. I want a chauffeur. If I had money to pay for a chauffeur, I would. Just come pick me up and drive you.
That's into existence.
How much you hate driving?
I don't like traffic, and my nerves are bad now. It's strictly like people that drive crazy, and it scares me. And I feel like because I was in a car wreck, and now I feel like somehow I feel like I'm reliving my past. And then I'll be like, you could have killed me. Like, you driving crazy, going 85 and 30 miles. Like, for what? Where you going?
Why are you in a rush? Mine would have been, Working. I was so excited to work.
Girl.
All my so
Let me rescind.
no. So my mom wouldn't let me work during high school because I had a lot of things going on.
Amazing.
Athletics, National Honor Society, all that good stuff, and she didn't want me to get off track with that. So when I became 18, I got my first grocery store job as a bagger.
Oh my God, that was my first job too.
And I was so excited, and she was like, "You're gonna do great, X, Y, and Z, this, that, and the third." And like you, I just bought as much food as I wanted to. And because I was tired of going to McDonald's and Burger King and getting the SpongeBob watches and shit. So
they had SpongeBob, Rugrats, Nickelodeon had us on lock, okay?
And the glasses were.
That's when TV shows were good.
That was our Disney.
Baby.
Nickelodeon was our
Yeah.
Disney.
Rugrats,
Yes.
SpongeBob flipped the game. I wasn't really a fan of SpongeBob, but
Wait.
I wasn't supposed to have a job either.
B.
in high
Garrett
school.
said another one. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's
You was
okay.
talking?
I was, but go ahead.
No, he said another one I couldn't wait. Wait, another one was I couldn't wait to move out until these damn bills start flowing. Oh, bitch. Another rescind.
I was not trying to move out. When my mom sent me to college, I was like, And then when I finally got my first apartment, she was like, I was like, I'm coming home for the summer. She was like, but you have an apartment still. I was like, I'm still coming home. I'm going home this week, and when I go home, I'm sure I'm going to come back with things. My mom is going to pack me some stuff to come back with my old ass. I'm not telling her how old I am, but she's still going to send things back.
Well,
like,
I'm the same. So when I go home, my mom has her garage is full
Paper
of
towels,
paper
laundry
towels,
detergent.
cleaning
Like,
supplies.
I'm getting it all.
And my mom would just be like, "Do you need to just pull your car up and
Why
put
go to
stuff in
Target
it?"
when I go to my mom's
and
house?
Me, I just be like, "No, I'm good," because I still have stuff from the last time she
That you
brought
wouldn't,
stuff up.
right.
Like, I still have not bought trash bags, and I've lived in Atlanta. Well, I've lived in my new space for 4 years. I have not bought trash bags.
In 4 years?
4 years.
That's goals.
My mom has, like, every time she comes up, she just gives us, like, supplies.
I always
Like
forget to buy
essentials.
trash
When
bags.
COVID
I'll
hit,
give me toiletries, hell.
my mom
Okay,
packed
give me
this
some
big
body
box
wash to deal
with
with
everything. Like, people couldn't find toilet paper, Lysol, like hand sanitizer. My mom sent me this big ass massive box, and it was like a box inside of a box. And she was like, "I don't want nobody to take it because if they find out what's in it, it's like valuable right now during COVID." But she sent me all this stuff like Lysol. I still have like Lysol and hand sanitizer for days.
That's great.
That's good.
That's awesome. All right, y'all, last question. So, is being an adult what you expected?
Hell no. I didn't ask to be here. I'm thankful that I am. These bills.
I'm torn.
Okay, let's where you're lucky.
I
Destiny's
good
Child.
one. I'm really torn because I feel like a part of me want to say no. 'Cause I feel like I could be so much further than what I am. And a part of me want to say yes because I'm not where I used to be.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thankful for that because when I look back over my life, I'm not trying to do the church song. I'm just being honest.
You're there.
You're like,
I'm finna tune you up for the organ, baby.
because like when I was looking about all the shit I've been through, like overcome, and just I'm just thankful. Like child days, I'd be like, I don't know how the fuck I'm going back.
We've all been there.
Bitch, I used to pray for OnlyFans back in the day.
How did we get here?
Shit, I'm just being honest. And like, cause like money was tight. Like, yeah, I was so bad with money. I was bad. Phone off, child. Then so that you connect to Wi-Fi, bitch. I said, I'm bad talking that.
Girl, not your phone went ding, 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 ding.
But I tell you, I used to go through it, but it taught me where I'm at tonight. I would never go broke again. When my account reached certain limit, I'd be like, ooh. Like, girl, I don't
Sit
got
down.
it, sis. Like, for real, because I used to make off of, like, $750, like, a week, every 2 weeks. Living I used to make it off of that. So I'll be trying to tell myself, if I made off of that, and what I make now, it's no reason why I should be broke.
Well, life is different.
Yeah.
Well, your circumstances are different.
It's different, but I'm just smarter because I'm just thinking about how I made it off of $751 every 2 weeks. I made it in 2014 off of that. So when I got into like 2020, I was like, I'm going to. I'm gonna like live better, like make better choices. I don't need to go out and spend $400 a weekend just because, you know. Like I do like buy nice things, but I'm just not I don't splurge as much as I used to.
I think my 30s are what I expected. But my 20s, like, scissor 20-something, that was me. Like, my 20s, I was like, bitch, what the fuck is going on? Like, I feel like in my 20s, I was trying to figure out so much stuff. I was trying to figure out who I was trying to be in, like, this, like, okay, I'm about to, like, really start telling people I like men. Like, I'm trying to figure these things out. And then that on top of, like, grad school and then, like, student loans and then the inflation that we're seeing and everything else. It's just, like, on top of we didn't live through a pandemic. We done had asshole presidents. Like, so much happened, I feel like, in my 20s. And I was just like, ugh. But now my 30s, I always tell people when they're turning 30, like, your 30s are like your 20s with money and better decisions.
It shows.
Like,
oh, my God, it is.
I am loving being in 30. Like, people be like, I'm so afraid to be 30 and keep going. I'm like, girl, I'm counting down to the next 30-something because it's, like, truly a blessing because the things, like you said, Rodney, like, you just learn so much. And now in your 30s, like, you literally be like, bitch, I'm staying at home. I'm finna put this do-rag, this bonnet on, and I'm gonna kick my feet up. Like, I'm gonna go get some Target wine, and that's what I'm gonna do. But then there's some weekends where you're like, okay, I'm finna stand on this couch and throw this ass. But it's like you find the balance. Girl, you stood up in the chair last week and threw yours. Let me throw mine on the couch. But no, it's like I think you find the balance, and you find, like, the beauty in just being still. It's okay to just sit down and, like, I feel like that's what I thought.
Say that again. Like. Say that one more time.
It's okay to sit the fuck
down. Man. Clink, clink to that shit.
No, for real. Like, it's okay to sit down. But Solomon, what about you? Is it what you expected?
Now, yes. And when I say now, I'm talking about, like, late 30s, early 40s. Because I saw this thing on Instagram the other day, and this woman, she was talking about the difference between choices and decisions.
Ooh.
And I think once I started choosing better, and sitting in the decision and choosing in the decision, like, do I really want this for my life? Like, now that I've made this choice, do I really want this for my life? I'm moving differently. Like, I feel grown as opposed to when I was adult age and still acting like a child. And so, like, when we were talking about the panic situation, you were talking about when your account goes low.
Oof.
You were talking about how your account goes low. I remember, like, not having the money and then driving. So now I'm, like, merging these things, right? These things that we don't necessarily like to do. Mm-hmm. But, like, you're driving and then your tank is on E. And then you're just wondering if you're going to make it. Like, if you're going to make it to your destination. And I feel like for a lot of my adulthood, ooh, Rodney, you better watch it. I'm about to.
Oh no, it's just.
But no, I feel
all the stuff I've been through, y'all.
I get it, but I feel like a lot of my adulthood was me riding on E, just hoping or wishing that I would make it.
That analogy is really good. Yes. And like that is really good. Like, to really be going on E and, like, you're pouring into whoop.
But I know that because, like, I'm feeling it here. Like, I've been there. I've had to write it out, but then there came a day where it was just like, and I remember, like, my dad would be like, when you fill up your tank, don't let it go below half. Don't let it go below half. And when I wouldn't listen. And so now I'm in this space of just actually listening. But I think it's because I've had to sit myself down, or maybe God sat me down. Let me just give the ownership where it belongs. God sat my ass down many a times and was like, you really need to, like, listen. Mm-hmm. And so where I am now, yes, I feel like this is what adult life is.
That was good.
What about you, Marco? Don't make me cry.
Not today. I'm not doing this with y'all. I'm not doing. That's not what I signed up for.
I know I was talking shit
I didn't even
earlier,
think it was going to go
there. 30s is when life, like, opened up for me. Like, I was newly single, in a new city, just doing my whole thing, and being free, creating my own path, painting my own canvas how I want to paint it. In my 20s, just a lot of heartbreaks and like, you know, I mentioned on the podcast before I was homeless, saw my guardian angel, and that's when I had my realization like, okay, we gotta change some things over here. Like, cause this ain't you. Like, honestly, I can't even believe I'm saying this on the podcast because a lot of my close friends don't know this. But like when I did open up to certain friends about me being homeless, like they was like, "That's not you. That's not the Marco I know. What's going on? Like, why aren't you taking care of yourself financially? Why aren't you taking care of yourself emotionally? Why are you dependent on people? The person I know is an independent man, and you don't ever have to ask people for anything. So where's the backtrack going?" And in that very moment, I was like, I couldn't even say nothing. I literally just bawled on the phone. I was like, I gotta call you back because I'm doing something wrong. So 30s, I made a promise to myself. I'm never going to go backwards, always forward. And the lessons and the trials and tribulations that I'm going to experience, it's a part of life. Like, either you're going to deal with it or you can complain, or you can complain about it. And I'm not going to complain about it. I'm just going to deal with it and just get over that little hurdle.
You know, my grandma used to say, your struggle going to be somebody, your struggle is somebody's testimony.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And like, you don't really realize what people say until you get older. And just like how people just say things, you be like, you know, and that was so fun. Like, I see myself being like the older cousin, like telling my little kids, like, make better decisions. Like, you know, like just make better financial decisions. And, you know, people tell me that when I was their age, I'm just like, but you just want to, cause you don't want to see nobody struggle, especially people who you love.
Yeah.
Cause like I was up here in Atlanta and my family didn't know what was going on. I had a whole room at my house, you know, I could have went back to.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have to live like this, but like, mom calling me on days I didn't know what I was gonna fucking do. How you doing, baby? Good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay. Phone about to be off. Our Wi-Fi talking to my mama.
Eating noodles for a whole week.
But I tell you, I was just like, that just took me back for a loop, and now I'm just buying a home. I was just saying a thankful moment. Like, God is just so good. And for anyone out there who didn't want to share openly in the comments, like, you might be going through a bad season, and every bad season look different for everyone else, but it is sun on the other side. I can promise you it's sunshine on the other side. You have to go through it. It's your trials and lessons in life, but once you get through it, baby, you're going to be like, it's going backwards.
Never again. You been thinking about it like, girl. It's crazy because like we sit here and have these conversations like candidly as if there aren't cameras rolling and things like that. And I think it's just amazing to know. We do. And I think it's just amazing to see like where you guys have come from. Like, of course, like we ain't known each other all of our lives.
Yeah.
Like we've heard bits and pieces of everybody's story, but I find like I look forward to seeing y'all. And I find gratitude in hearing the good things that are going on in y'all lives. And yeah, it really warms my heart to hear like, not to say hear your struggles, but to know that like, y'all are doing it. You know what I mean? And like you mentioned earlier, like sometimes I think I'm not where I'm supposed to be. And it's like, but you're where you're supposed to be. Like this is exactly where you're supposed to be. And I hope that y'all always feel comfortable to like do this because what we're doing is helping people.
You know, and I like the fact that y'all are younger, because when I get to listen to your stories, it reminds me that I was there. Mm-hmm. And so like you were just talking about your friend reflecting back to you that you were the independent person, you're the one who doesn't need help, da 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 da. And I remember when that was me. But that was me when I wasn't, that was me in my, what do I want to call it? That was me in my dysfunction. Mm-hmm. And so when Solomon is strong and when Solomon is independent and when Solomon is like isolated and grinding and doing his thing, that's probably a clear indication like something is, like Solomon is trying to fix something.
Correct.
And so when people see that, yes, they might admire it and yes, they might applaud me for it, but shit, I need help.
Okay.
and even when I don't say it, like, and I've actually had a friend, like one of my best friends, my best friend in Savannah, he will be like, do I need to come set eyes on you? And like things like that changes me. Mm-hmm. And so when I surround myself with more people like that, then I can see myself asking for help. I can see myself sitting down. I can see myself not trying to fix things because maybe it's not for me to fix.
Right. I have a best friend like your friend. Like if I go a certain amount of days, maybe a week without talking to her, she'll be like, nope, get on this phone. I'm calling you in 15 minutes. I don't care what you're doing. Talk to me because something's going on. And we talk damn near every day. So I appreciate friendships like that.
That was a good segment, Solomon. Bitch got me crying on camera.
Maybe
This your like third time.
Solomon turned into a deacon, bitch.
That's what I said.
Damn.
When I look back over my life. Now it's time to get to the mess. Let me wipe my tears. Hallelujah. He would dry them up, y'all. All right.
Girl, why you cry? He's risen.
Hey. Now, opener, sweet babies. We have made it to the letter time. Turn up. So, what this is, guys, you can write in letters about what's going on in your situation, what you want to share. You could be anonymous, like you don't have to tell your name. We're just here to give you advice again and repeat. We are not therapists, okay? This is all our opinions. So if you feel like you need deeper help, we do recommend going to therapy and getting you a therapist.
And even if you don't need help, if you just need a check-in, if everything is going great, go talk to somebody.
Yes, exactly. That's good too. It's just good to have one. But again, this is our honest opinion. So how you can do that if you want good advice from us, you can email us at openrelationshippodcast@gmail.com or go to our website at openrelationshippodcast. No, shit. I said that wrong. You can email us openrelationshippodcast@gmail.com and you can write us on our website. Click the letter button at openrelationshippodcast.com. Now let's get in. This segment's called Left on Red. I never say that.
Okay.
No, you would just say,
The
letter.
I'm just gonna call it the letter. I like that better. I'm gonna say the letter. Okay, this for one of our openers. Thank you so much. It's a little bit long, child, but we're gonna
Bear with us.
bear with us and bear with my tongue.
Oh my God.
I get tongue tied, bitch. Hey guys. First, I want to give you guys your flowers. You guys are doing amazing. I really enjoy listening to you guys on a weekly basis. Your podcast definitely needed. Keep being great, and I wish you all the joy and blessings that this world has to offer. Thank you so much. That was very heartfelt. Here's my little scenario. A few years ago, I met this guy, and we started to get to know each other. Everything was going great, but when it came time to actually start dating, he said he wasn't ready. He never explained why. After a year or so, I just let him be. I still don't know why he didn't want to go further, but at this point, it's old news. By the way, for story purposes, we never had any type of sexual encounters. We never even got naked with one another. We only had a handful of dates and made out here and there. Interesting. Now, there's a guy that I've noticed, and I see these guys are in the same friend circle. Talk about unlucky me. Like, they go on trips and etc. Damn, girl. He's very nice and attractive, and we seem to be very similar in a lot of ways. I thought about asking him out, but I understand that some people have different views on dating. Their friends might have rather it be just sex, dates, or relationships. I've never had a situation before. Being that me and a guy never officially dated, would you ask out the friend? Would you ask out? Wait, hold on now. He confused me. Would you ask out the friend? Would you ask a friend out knowing that they're in the same friend circle that we meant to say? Any advice is greatly appreciated.
Bitch, this letter makes me uncomfortable because I feel like I know who this is. Like, I'm being so serious. This is scary. Somebody just gave some money.
Thank you, Jared. Jared,
Thank
you
you,
late,
Jared.
but we see you. Thank you, Jared.
I didn't want to interrupt. I thanked them in the chat.
I
did?
think
Okay.
that this letter is very scary because it sounds like somebody I know. This is really crazy. So what I would say is they never officially dated, and it says we never had any type
He
of
put
sexual
that in
encounters.
all caps.
I know, girl. That's why I'm watching this opener, baby.
Wait, is that a message?
Yes, baby. It feels really close to home. So I would say you should ask the person out.
I agree.
Because if you never had any sexual encounter, you ain't seen the person naked, you kissed them, okay. But like, you should ask the person out, because honestly, if I was in that situation, say it was like two friends, but you're not friends with both of them, if that makes sense, it's not your responsibility to maneuver that conversation so that they should have, because it shouldn't be awkward for you, because you didn't have sex with either one of them. Correct. But if you're gonna date like in the same friend circle, that's their responsibility to have the conversation, not yours. So ask that man out. That might be your husband. If it's me, don't ask me out.
You go, Marco.
I agree. I feel like there's about...
Wait, did you see how he said that in?
What did he say?
He said, "You would ask me out."
I said, if it's me, don't ask me out. This letter's a little close, baby. What's happening here? The fucking Twilight Zone.
I say go ahead and ask this person out. It's billions of people in the world. This could be your husband, but I also don't see anything wrong with it. You never had sex. You find this person attractive. There could be a connection. And like Shazam said, I mean, you're not going to be put in an awkward space. They are. Rodney?
Whew, baby. I just want to say this opener made sure that he put they never had any sex in all caps. And
Any
made
sex?
sure
Any
that he said they only hugged and hung out. And it's been... Oh yes, opener. What do y'all think in the comment as well? Because we want to hear we're gonna read them too.
And if you're in the comments and wrote the letter, speak with your chest.
Look, Black Love said, "Oh hell no."
Yeah, just read them real quick. Then we go to our opinion. Jonathan said, "Shit." Nick is laughing. You said what Black Love say. Big Girl said, "Jonathan, is this you? Oh, get it messy."
Not there in the comments counting.
Big Girl said, "I mean, Buddy Lee had his chance."
Buddy Lee.
You know, that's just, like people say.
So he would be okay. I asked a friend out exactly, Shazam. Brian Brown said, if someone stopped dating, reaches out to see if you still want to go to this outing that was already planned pre-breakup, would y'all go? What y'all think this means? Like, he had a question.
Oh, that's a different... Well, we can answer that, but...
Yeah, we'll come back to you. Okay, so with me, since they made emphasis on not having sex, I say do it. You don't owe nobody shit, honestly. Y'all ain't did nothing. Mm-hmm. I mean, a kiss is a kiss. I don't care about that. But it's interesting y'all went years. You said years, like...
Without sex?
Without sex, y'all never did anything. You never seen him naked, but y'all kissed and was in close encounters, close proximity of each other, never tried to do nothing?
He said after a year or so. That could be like, a year or so means like barely making a year, child.
Okay.
Or it could be a little over a year.
He's probably in the comments. Let's ask him.
Are you in the comments? we just need a little bit more detail.
Don't be anonymous, Bobby Valentino.
So I say, yes, you should ask the person out. I agree with all the others who said yes. I don't think it's messy. I think it is the friend's obligation or responsibility to have that conversation. I don't think you should miss out on an opportunity just because you're afraid of the situation. Like, you don't have to navigate this. Like, if you want something or someone, then approach.
Okay, now to the question. Brian Bram said again, if someone you stopped dating reaches out to see if you still want to go to this outing that was already planned pre-breakup, which I'll go. What y'all think this means? And I feel like he really needs some advice.
Okay, what is the outing, first of all?
Because I was thinking, like, it could be a
this
wedding.
Is different. Is it a family reunion? Is it a wedding? Is it a Beyonce concert? Or is it a trip to Bali? Like, we got to get into what it is. Because that's going to determine, for me... Wait, did you respond?
He didn't. He just wrote a question.
I feel like it's going to be, for me, that's going to determine. Because if this is something that is, like, extremely, like, family-oriented, I'm probably going to pass that up. Because it's like, we're not in that stage anymore, and I don't need your grandma or your auntie saying, oh, my God, I missed you, like, and you want to have a conversation about it because I don't want to do that. But if this is, like, something like a Beyonce concert, a trip to Bali, oh, yeah, we're going. And we can post our own pictures on Instagram, and people can know that we're there together. We don't talk no more, but this is an investment, and I'm not about to miss out on the experience because we're not dating no more.
Oh, I'm not going to shit. I don't care if it's a trip. I don't care if it's family reunion, your mama birthday. She already brought me tickets to go. I don't fuck with you no more. You broke up with me, bitch. So you lost all privilege to have me in your presence. Now, if I'm healed, from the situation, I go on the trip, but I'm not going to see your family. That's off. That's a big no. But
you gonna sleep on your side of the bed. I'm gonna sleep on my side. I'm gonna put on this speedo. I'm gonna walk this beach. I'm gonna get some drinks.
I'm gonna make sure I hope the shower's clear so you can see all this ass and dick that you missing out. I'm gonna make sure you look at it.
And you gonna take my pictures.
Most importantly,
Take my picture.
I will go if it's a trip.
Oh wait, it says movies to the Renaissance Film with his friends and his boyfriend and their boyfriends. No, you're not going to that.
Oh no, that's you a backup plan, bitch. You can't find somebody else, girl. No,
You're not the Renaissance movie with his friends and his
I
boyfriend.
want to enjoy the movie.
no. He can't find somebody else, Brian. He playing in your face.
Don't go.
He playing in your face.
Girl, buy another ticket to the next showing. Don't go to that.
What you got, Solomon?
Well, now that I know the outing, it's a no. It's definitely a no.
But openers, that's all we have. You know what, y'all? I like going live.
It's fun.
It is fun.
Did y'all enjoy it?
Did y'all join in the comments before we go? Let me know what y'all
want
think.
More live shows?
Y'all like us going live? I'm talking loud. I think it's.
I was like, why you
sound like someone auntie. Girl, I can't hear you.
I was like, why you yelling?
I was like, what did he do? He was so loud.
Oh Lord,
Rodney,
that was funny.
I
got hot.
I did. But we want to say thank y'all for doing our holiday live for Thanksgiving.
Yes.
We do wish y'all a safe and happy Thanksgiving. Be safe with your travels. Make sure you eat good and get in that gym, because I know I'm going to be in a gym on Monday night.
Girl, I'm going before I eat.
I'm gonna stay in the gym. But all right, y'all. Thank you for coming and joining the four of us as we swallow hard topics and spit difference of opinions.
See you guys next week. Happy holidays.